What is up, guys? Josh here with TerrierOwner.com. We got Luna out for another video right here. She seems like she's in a pretty relaxed state for this video, but this video will be a little bit fun. Today we're going to be talking about some of the sure signs that you can recognize that your Jack Russell Terrier loves you. What things do a Jack Russell do that can indicate that they love you, that they respect you? That's what this video is all about, so be sure to stick around for that. And if you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget that this channel is specifically designed for new terrier owners to learn how to take care of their dogs in the best fashion possible and to have some fun while doing it. So if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to give Luna and I one of those thumbs up. Dramatically helps us out on this YouTube channel, get seen by other people with Jack Russell Terriers. Be sure to hit the notification button so you're notified in the future when our videos come out on Sundays at 10 a.m. And never forget to head over to TerrierOwner.com to check out the blog. And for now, guys, let's dive into those top signs that your Jack Russell will display that they love you. And we're starting right now. All right, guys, so it's kind of hard not to name plenty of things or signs that a Jack Russell Terrier loves you, because as we all know, this dog is one of the most affectionate dogs you could probably ever own. They are with you everywhere you go. All they want is some attention and they are happy. But I have compiled my list of the things that I think that a Jack Russell Terrier will do to show their love in their own unique way. Starting with number one, which is the stare at you or the solid eye contact. So I have no idea what she's doing right now. I guess she just wants to give me some kisses. But this dog, if you're not paying attention to them, one of the things that they will do is just stare you down. Whether they're right next to you or across the room, they will make piercing eye contact with you, not in an aggressive manner, but to let you know that, hey, I'm in here, I want you to play with me, that kind of deal. So if your Jack Russell is making that kind of eye contact with you, feel free to make it back at them. Don't do it with a stranger's dog, that could provoke them, but with your own Jack Russell, it's typically, in my opinion, a sign that they love you and they just want some attention. Number two, guys, is kind of what you're looking at right now, some cuddle time. Clearly, we're just sitting in a chair making this video with you right now, but she is just relaxing, laying on my arm, content as can be as long as I keep petting her. If I were to stop, she would try and lift my hand up with her nose. But cuddling is a sure sign that your Jack Russell loves you, wants to be around you, and just wants that belly rub, so be sure to give it to him. Number three is playtime, guys. So I've noticed, I'm not claiming that my Jack Russell doesn't love my wife, but there is a clear difference in how she interacts with myself or even my son compared to my wife. She may run up to my wife happy to see her. She may want to sit on her lap to get pet, but my next one is all about playtime. When Luna wants to play, she doesn't really go up to my wife to get that kind of attention. If she has a toy or she wants to do her zoomies around the room, she typically comes to me or my son. In all honesty, more likely my son, because he's the most likely to reciprocate and play with her in that fashion. And these dogs are smart, so they pick up on that. If they're likely to get their desired outcome, they're gonna go to that source first. And in my opinion, that's a sure sign of love as well. Why would they want to play with you outside of being bored if they don't want to be around you? So if your Jack Russell is doing that frequently with you, I would say you're doing a good job so far. The next one, guys, I will not demonstrate on this video, mainly because I don't want to get her in a different position where she's off camera, but a hug is another sure sign that your Jack Russell loves you. And basically what this dog will do, if you've never had it happen to you, is they will put their paws on your shoulder and lay their head on your shoulder just like this, like a legitimate hug, as if you were hugging a person. I think that is a sign of they're relaxed, they're comfortable with you, they feel safe, and they love you. All right, guys, let's talk about tail wagging. So depending on your Jack Russell's tail, some have long, full length tails and some have the docked little snub tails, but tail wagging is another sign that your dog is happy and that they love you. With Luna's tail here, she's got one of the short little docked tails. It's a little bit harder to see. I would consider it more of just a butt shaking, but when she is happy, when she's in a good mood, and whenever she wants to interact, that butt's gonna be moving pretty quickly back and forth, and I think that that is another sign that they love you, that they are happy to see you, and that you kind of have them stimulated in a happy way. And then the next one, guys, can be a little bit annoying, but there's no other reason that they would do it outside of they love you or they want attention, which is this dog, I mean, you might as well just tie a rope from your ankle to their neck, because they're following you everywhere regardless. You might as well actually connect them to you so you don't lose them and you can go wherever you want. But this dog, once they attach to you, you can't go anywhere. You can't go to the bathroom, you can't take a shower, you can't even get the mail. Once they attach to one or a few people in the household, they're following you everywhere you go. They want attention, all the time. That's just how they are. And it's a sign that they do love you and that they are loyal and connected to you in that fashion. The next one, I don't know how much it indicates love, because Luna here will do it to just about anybody that will show her attention, but jumping all over you. If you're sitting on the couch and they, are jumping right in front of you trying to get your attention, or they're jumping onto your lap so that you can pet them, or if you're just out back and they're jumping up trying to get you to love on them while you're outside doing some work in the yard, I think it's a sign that they love you because, you know, again, why would they do it if they didn't want anything to do with you at that point? It can be annoying, but go with it. It's a dog you adopted. These guys are jumpers. It's what they do. You know, zoomies, jumping, and by zoomies, I mean running all over the room in circles for no apparent reason, just nonstop. But it's something they do. Just get used to it and roll with it. The next way you can tell if your Jack Russell loves you is one of the most easy and, you know, longest standing tricks in the book, but kisses. And I'm talking kisses on the face, whether it's disgusting or not, but these dogs like to kiss. They like to show their affection. They like to be right front and center in front of you regardless, but that is something you can expect with them. They are a kissing type dog. So if you don't like your face being licked, make sure to stay at a higher level than these guys, because if they love you, they're going to try and find a way to get up to your face and give you a kiss. And then on this next one, guys, it really depends on if your dog's allowed on furniture, you know, how much training has gone into raising of your dog thus far. But if they're not allowed up on the furniture and you're just relaxing, if they still have to be connected to you, like sitting at your feet, laying on your feet, basically laying as close as they can to you without actually getting in trouble, then I think that's another sign that your dog loves you. You know, that if they need you to feel safe or to feel comfortable and doze off in the middle of the afternoon, you have a pretty good connection with your Jack Russell at that point. So hats off to you if that's what's going on. It'll continue. Again, these dogs are always attached to your hip. You got to get used to it. And then how about when you leave for the day, guys? When you get home, does your Jack Russell greet you enthusiastically? Maybe they bark to let you know, like, hey, it's time to play. All dogs are going to be different with how they greet you, but if your Jack Russell is enthusiastic the second you walk in the door, most likely they probably missed you and they weren't happy that you were gone in the first place, and it's another sign that they love you. You know, all Jack Russells are going to be a little bit different in the way that they portray their affection towards you. Some will be clingier than others, some will be more kissy than others. All dogs are different, whether it's the same breed or not. All are socialized differently and all have different rules in the house. So clearly that means I encourage some comments on this video. I'd love to hear what your Jack Russell does to show love towards you or other family members. What is different from the list that I've already presented, or what's the same? You know, or do you just agree or disagree with any of the things I've talked about in this entire video? Be sure to leave those comments down below for us. We'd love to hear from you. Again, guys, the thumbs up on these videos goes so far towards helping Luna and I get seen by other individuals with terriers on the YouTube channel, and heading over to terrierowner.com by putting that in your URL web address bar and visiting the blog, checking out some of our resources on the website, helps us get seen on Google by other people with terriers as well. So be sure to do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button so you're notified every Sunday morning when these new videos come out. Otherwise, guys, we will see you guys in the next video. We appreciate you. Take care.